Just a little note for you as I walk around for a second. I want to share a little scripture with you and some thoughts concerning it. It comes from Proverbs chapter 31, verses 25 to 31. It's a well-known bit of text, but it's something that I feel should always be on your minds. And you, as a God-fearing woman, a godly woman, need to never accept anything less than this. And it's this: strength and dignity are her clothing, and she laughs at the times to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. She looks well to the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her works praise her in the gates. So this is my word for you. Never settle for anything less than what is due you as a God-fearing, godly woman. And I want to tell you, this is how you ought to dress. Yes, I'm about to tell you how you should dress. With strength and dignity, in verse 25, are her clothing, and she laughs at the times to come. This king is speaking of a prophecy or oracle of his mother, and he describes her clothing of strength and dignity. He looks at, as many of these proverbs have been shared, at the attributes of a mother. And everybody thinks that these are wise words to individuals. Yes, it's a wise words to a young man, but the wise words have often and more than not come from the mother. As the author actually explains that if you want to be wise, listen to your mother. And I encourage you, mother, be clothed in strength and dignity as you are a God-fearing woman. And anytime you open your mouth is wisdom. The children praise, your husband praise you. And you may think, oh, you're not supposed to praise me. There is a certain aspect that mothers are to be praised for all the work that they have done, all the wisdom that they have shared to young men and young women, even as well. And don't stop. But don't settle for anything less than being praised for the work you have done as a mother. And you can look back and celebrate. Verse 27, she looks well to the ways of her household and does not eat of the bread of idleness. Because as many of you mothers understand, and I'm not a mother, so I don't understand fully what it is you have gone through. But I can understand this, that you can look at your household and what you have done with your family, what you have done with your home. I think this text takes all of that into play whenever it talks about the household, not just the actual structure, but the whole life, everything that comes in there, everything that has to do with the house and your family. And you can look at that and look well at it, for you have done a good job in raising your family, your children, in a home. And then so your children will rise up and call you idle, lazy, unkind, merciless. No. The children will call her blessed, as you are blessed. And so will her husband, and they continue to praise. There are many women like this. And these are the words of a son to his mother, that many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. You, God-fearing, godly woman, surpass them all. Because you, as again, a God-fearer, a good, godly woman who loves the Lord and loves her children, takes care of her household and has taken care of her household. God-fearing woman is to be praised. And you can accept the fruits of that by looking at your children and looking at your life and the life that you gave them and what you have done for them and say, it's good fruit. Taste and see that the Lord is good, but also look on what you have done and take a little joy and solace in what you have done as people can praise you. And I praise you, mothers, for what you have done with your children, and even in times where I've gotten to visit with you and you've been encouraging to me. And if you haven't spoken to me of any type of encouragement, I encourage you to. I would love to hear from you sometime, just to give me some words of wisdom, and even discouragement for something that I'm doing wrong or anything like that, because that is wisdom that you can share. But God bless you. I love you, and happy Mother's Day.